You're listening to WZYE-95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE-95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Check on Parliament, it's the government, we must work in complacent. Oh yeah, let's get serious, stop making joke. Country hard and the government bad. What we must remember, we the government of Trinidad. We vote them in power, that is true. They got to do what we want them to. Don't allow complacency to make any party dictate for the country. Every country gets a government that they serve. If we elect them to serve, that's why we must be concerned. Every country gets a government that they serve. For more improvement, bigger achievements, work with government, stop being complacent. Judy, 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 Judy.
This is Caribbean Live.
Let us get serious now about national affairs. Cause it's we the masses facing all the blood, sweat and tears. Let us get serious with Parliament. Check on how our money is spent. Don't just sit without a murmur and create a monster ready to devour. Every country gets a government that they serve. If we elect them to serve, that's why we must be concerned. Every country gets a government that they serve. For more improvement, bigger achievements, work with government, stop being complacent. Judy, 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 Judy. We going through crucial times, as we all could see. The entire nation should live with more unity. It's not what the country could do for me. It's what I could do for my country. Don't need to criticizing and not realizing that the country died in. Every country gets a government that is serve. It's we elect them to serve. That's why we got to observe. Every country gets a government that is serve. For stability, a better economy, work with government, stop being complacent.
This is Caribbean Vibe.
It's we let them to serve. That's why we got to observe. Every country gets a government they deserve. For stability, a better economy. Is Pharaoh still existing? As he reborn, resembling an Israelite, not being treated right, enslaved day and night. Oh, we just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. We like the Israelites still in pain. We just can't go on this way. So send us another Moses again. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. Lord, look around, you'll see the Pharaoh mentality ruling universally. Leaders promoting their ego, being a modern Pharaoh, tyrannies they manifest. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So we children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh. No, 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 no. The poor have to slave night and day for next to nothing pay, so they can't see their way. We don't enjoy equal facility like Pharaoh and company, brainwashing we say we free. We just can't go on this way. We just can't go on this way. Please deliver us today. We just can't go on this way. Time to make them oppressors pay. We just can't go on this way. So the children could see their way. We just can't go on this way. Oh, 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 oh.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Taxi, Airport Kennedy. Lauren, you better wake up. I need a jet plane to take me non-stop. I can't stay in New York City when there's sunshine and fun in my country. Lions is the place with the jamming, with Cali and Charlie's roots clashing. Everyone happy partying, and I'm freezing in Brooklyn. Darling, Lauren, don't cry, I'm leaving. I can't miss this jamming, with all that steel band beating, and no one background shaking. If you want fight your baby, then you could come and join me inside Katari's steel band, jamming with some man woman. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Lauren, you'll take it easy. I don't mean to hurt you, baby. The coldness making me shiver, and back home it hot like fire. That is why I said the next jet plane must take me to Port of Spain. Yeah, all my fans are waiting, preparing for Juve morning. Darling, Lauren, don't cry, I'm leaving. I can't miss this jamming, with all them steel band beating, and woman background shaking. If the bug bite you, baby, then you could come and join me inside Katari's steel band, jamming with some man woman. My mind is made up. Airport Kennedy would be my next stop. Don't cry and try to convince me, cause my suitcase done pack already. And if you start feeling lonely and my fever vibrating your body, just make a quick reservation and touch down in the land of steel band. Lauren, don't cry, I'm leaving. I can't miss this jamming, with all that steel band beating, and woman background shaking. If the bug bite your baby, then you could come and join me inside Katari's steel band, jamming with some man woman. Don't cry, honey. You go see me Ash Wednesday. Lauren, don't cry, I'm leaving. I can't miss this jamming, with all them steel band beating, and woman background shaking. If you come back your baby, then you could come and join me inside Katari's steel band, jamming with some man woman. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom.
Keep me as the apple of thine eye. Hide me under the shadow of thy wing. O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Come and be while you fix it. Jesus, come and be.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE-95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE-95.9 FM. Let me bring in Miss Diana, Waveney, Benskin, Stormy, Greta,
Just getting some light.
Beesgonian.
Hi, everybody.
How are you going, Diana?
A day. Poke a poke. A day.
Good. Let me bring in no other than Tommy
Trying to brighten up the things a
Marshall.
bit.
Yeah, the Commissioner of Newark, Nisbet. How are you going, Tommy? Unmute your mic.
You're muted.
Okay, you muted my mic. Anyway,
Yeah.
a pleasant good evening to everybody. It's a pleasure to be in the village with the family again. It may not be as happy a day knowing that we lost our signature songster from the village,
Correct
Explainer.
is right. Correct is right. And I am not going to be with you guys for too long tonight.
You broke up. You there?
Go
Okay,
ahead,
we may have
Tommy.
lost.
So I'm trying to
I think
brighten my screen. Yeah.
I think we have lost. I think we lost you, Anselm. But you said you're not going to be with us too long this evening. We're going to have to carry on without you. But well, if you could be with us, if you can come back in and be with us, it's quite a pleasure. It'll be a pleasure for everybody in the village. Well, a good evening to each and everyone in the village this evening. I know the chat is alive as normal, right?
Oh, it's buffering bad.
Diana, you with me? Diana, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Yes, I'm trying to brighten my screen a bit. The brightness. I'm using a.
Yes.
Yes, go ahead, Tommy. Go ahead.
So what it is, guys? I'm having some internet difficulties here. We just got here.
I am trying to brighten my screen.
Yeah, we just got here and I'm having some internet difficulties. So if you guys see me drop off, you guys can basically take the reins and run with it. Right? Because you hearing me, right?
Yes, we are.
Right. So
and I don't have access to the I don't have access to the top of the hour things, you know, the things to choose.
Yeah, because
showing up here.
you logged in from a different place. So being that you logged in from a different place.
Yeah, because I can't I can probably do it through my phone then.
Yeah, because when you logged in differently, you get admin privileges.
Have to do it that way. I can't.
So you could see.
I can't.
Yeah, you couldn't.
Can you hear me, Tommy?
Clearly.
Anybody in the chat hearing me?
Yeah, on this one you don't have admin privileges. Wherever you logged in, you don't have admin privileges. That's why you couldn't.
Answer is buffering.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're being heard clearly, Diana. No worries.
All right. So I'll have to go to my phone then to find the banners and stuff.
Right. So on that one. So you gotta mute the other one.
Yeah.
On the one with the blue.
Okay, everybody's in the loop.
Yes. Well, answer has fallen off. Okay, is everybody good in the chat? We'll go to the superlatives. I was trying to brighten my screen, y'all, but I'm not. I'll probably have to take off my lamp shade. I'll try to
Takesha came in first. Takesha came in first today.
Takesha came in first, second, third, fourth, and fifth.
For the full fifth, full
y'all are in the
five.
dark. My lamp ain't right, but go ahead.
Then we had Nadia. And her and Takesha were back and forth there for a while. Then Miss Coover. Then we had Ellis. We had Ronnie. We had Hailey, if you want to call it that.
Takesha's in black hearts for Anselm. I wonder what that mean, boy.
But when you're in the black, I mean when you're in the black is money.
When the black is money, okay. And
you ready? You broke.
The ladies man got some blue hearts.
Oh yeah. We have so many sweethearts in this village.
I won't be calling them sweethearts. They might read that comment from me wrong, in the wrong light. I see Oh, Miss Coover is in the house. Hey, Ellis, you got back your laptop tonight, man. You come in early. Maybe she wants it at about 8 o'clock, so she'll be taking it away. Who else? Rennie's in the house. Good night, Rennie.
Right.
Love in the house.
Highly.
Well. Mm-hmm.
Chat is full. I saw Judy. I saw
Well,
quite a few people in there tonight.
There's a Diana Benskin in there. Hey, Diana, what's going on, girl? Judy Descent. Somebody's repeating. Judy Descent is me. Judy Descent is in the house. You have on something, Tommy?
No,
I think
it's
my
not from me. You have
me.
you have two
because
two units,
because I
two
have to work
devices.
yeah.
Yeah,
I have to
what
work
you can do, Diana, is just mute one or the other. Just mute one or the other, because what
Which I
happened is
did.
that, right, my internet is buffering quite a bit, and I'm going to be in and out. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to just kind of stay out and let you guys run the
We have
show.
I muted it.
Right.
So I don't know which other one is showing up. No, that one's not on. See, I'm gonna work the top of the hour from my phone, but I'm working the show from my laptop because you didn't give me access to this stuff. So anyway, let's see who else is here. I was trying to brighten my screen. Took Lana's in the house here. I didn't see Lana. Tommy, can you carry it for a minute? Zaid, hi Zaid. Zaid is present. Zaid is a good lad. He said he's present.
We have Judy Descent in too.
Mm-hmm. Carry it for a minute, Tommy. I need to go check my the screen to see if I can get the brightness.
Yeah, well,
Right now.
I mean, in addition to the issues we have with the loss, the flood has been a major topic in Trinidad over the last couple of days
Yeah. You're
because the
buffering.
weather's.
Mm-hmm.
You can hear me?
Yes, go ahead. I'm hearing
Yeah, yeah. Hey, Buckham
you. Go
Hard,
ahead, we hear
welcome,
you. Mm-hmm.
welcome, Buckham Hard.
Bakamar
Yeah,
is back. Mm-hmm.
the flood has been a major concern.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
I was thinking to go get me another lamp and put in the background. But y'all can see it's me. It's like I can't find the brightness on my computer to brighten it up. So, with that in mind, Eugene Julian just entered the village. Good night, Eugene. What's up, Eugene? Hmm? So, Tommy,
Mean Gene.
Mean Gene, Mean Gene is in. So, Tommy, what went on recently? What happened? What happened with what did Dr. Rowley say now? What did Oh, I saw Suzette Laurie came out and she gave a rebuttal to Keith Scotland's thing about telling the people to use coal pot. Right?
What I saw
Did you
noteworthy
see
is
that?
that yes, but what I saw also noteworthy, I saw the speaker had to
Mm-hmm.
rein in the finance minister.
Hmm. So impartiality is being shown there now. And I wonder if
Yes,
all there's a grand charge, a puppy show with the internal elections coming up soon. You think as
anything is
he's you
possible.
think so? Yeah.
Anything is
As he's Stuart
possible.
Young. Uh-huh.
You see Stuart Young?
Putting his hat in the bid for chairman of the party. Bid,
Somebody sent me something that said is Rowley firing the finance minister as chairperson.
he's firing. Ooh, you mean make him look bad? That's why.
I don't know, but
Amesbury make him look terrible, huh?
so he wants to fire him. Well, Young is
Are you
already in
there?
charge of Young is already in charge of everything else.
Oh, Tommy's frozen.
I'm hearing you, Diana.
What?
I say I hear you.
Are you frozen, Tommy? I'm not here. Oh,
No, I'm not frozen, but what happens is
buffering
that
really bad.
you have a reverberation
Yeah,
going like,
I'm hearing a lot of buffering. It's like it's a long pause before you come back to us.
no, but you're clear to me. You're coming right through.
That what?
I say you're clear. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you. But am I coming in buffering at all, or is it just you?
No. You're clear. You're pretty clear.
You're buffering. All righty. What else can we talk about now? Let's see here. I saw they found the body of the woman who got washed away.
Sad. That's very sad.
Yeah, I know.
There's just so much sad news to report. I look forward to brighter days and happier news. Even what happened in Kokia yesterday too. That was very unfortunate of that ex-soldier losing his life to the gun of a policeman. Are you there?
What happened in Kokia?
A young fellow with his family.
This woman that shot the intruder? Was it that one?
No. A young fellow and his family went to a food joint and
we're buffering really badly.
Over a parking space, a policeman shot him to death. You there? Are you? Well, as you people in the village can hear, we're having a little technical difficulties, but hopefully we'll get through it before the evening is out so we can have a halfway decent show.
Can you hear me now? You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you again.
Yeah, I came out of the laptop because it's dark and it's buffering really bad, so I just came off. It kicked me out. It kicked me out. So, and I don't have access to all those note stories, so you'll have to think. So there was somebody who got murdered over a parking space.
Yes, in Kokia Village, San Fernando, yesterday evening.
So who murdered who?
Well, the cop shot the ex-soldier. But Takesha says that officer needs proper training.
I believe, and I might be wrong, there's bad blood between the two of them.
Well, I'm not even sure if they knew each other well.
Why would you it escalated to that?
It's a argument over a parking spot.
Horrible. So I was also talking about this the businesswoman in San Fernando whom the intruder thought he could have gone and bullied. All right. And
he got a surprise, huh?
I guess not. I guess he met his demise. Okay?
Yeah, he was surprised.
He met his demise. She was armed and she defended herself. And something like that, I give her right. But you're going in the woman place in the fair, to do what? All right? So you get where you take. You take where you get, not get where you take.
Yeah, he get it. He take it too.
Yeah, he took it too. And he messed with the wrong woman, I guess. And that's what our future our predecessor was saying. You want to arm the business people, right? To protect themselves. That if she didn't have a gun, what would have happened to her?
Welcome hard say we need pressure Trinidad right now. We need pressure Trinidad all the time, not just right now. That was an act of. The teacher says that was an act of ignorance with the two men who fought on the policeman, wind up killing the ex soldier.
No. Yeah, you're right, Ellis. It could be a bad ego, or being the two of them in the armed service. I speculated and saying there's bad blood between the two of them, because why to escalate, like to shoot over a parking spot.
The dead man is no longer service. He's an ex-serviceman, and he's no longer.
Oh, that might be well so, but I don't know. People, y'all need to calm down. Need to calm down. Also, too, I see Dodds Big Gal. What's her name? The minister. What is she throwing her? She's throwing her hat in the. Yeah, she's throwing her hat in the ring for something. So, did so say deputy leader or something like that?
Yeah, deputy.
Okay. So things look like it might change up, Tommy. But everywhere you troll and you try to catch up on what's going on, you're getting people. They're attacking Mr. Scherer. They're still bringing up this Clico thing,
No, but we know and they know that it's all diversion and all deflection, trying to deflect the attention. We know exactly what's going on. I hope she knows exactly what's going on also. That they're just trying to disrupt her flow.
Yeah, Dana. And I come back for a little bit. Yeah, it's Dr. Nyan Gadsby Dolly.
Mm-hmm.
She's running for vice chairman, and you all will be surprised to know that Stuart Young is running for chairman. So
I remember that. Mm-hmm.
It appears that Colin Booth have been fired.
What?
As chairman of the People's National Movement. And I think coming up next is to fire him as finance minister.
So who doing all the firing?
The boss.
The boss. He's an albatross around the necks of poor people in Trinidad and Tobago. And I want the people to know. I want the people to know something. Yeah. You see, there's a method to the madness. Colin Booth have been an albatross around the necks of poor people in Trinidad and Tobago.
And they don't realize that?
Yeah, no, well, it's not now they realize that already, but the only way to get rid of Colin Booth, right, is to get rid of Dr. Rowley as the political leader of the People's National Movement. Think about it this way.
Well, why he don't fire himself then?
No, he ain't gonna fire himself. You see, if Dr. Rowley goes back up as the political leader of the PNM, and I'm sending a warning to the PNM people, right? When the election comes in 2025, there's a great possibility that the PNM would not see in our PNM government again, in charge of a PNM government, maybe until 25-30. So if the PNM people want to sit 8 years, well, I say in 8 years, because the 3 years left, plus the add-on to 5 that they're going to be sitting at the sidelines, continue and go and do things as normal. So I'm saying to the people, in order for us to get rid of Colin Booth and get the albatross around the necks of poor people in Trinidad and Tobago, because don't forget, the man said I raised gas once, I raised it twice, they ain't riot yet, I raised it 3 times, and he laugh. He laugh. It's a joke, a big joke. So, and when I hear them talking all kind of thing about Karen Nunes Teixeira this and Karen Nunes Teixeira that, you see, when Karen Nunes Teixeira was on the program last time, she put it out on the table with regards to Clico, right? Clico Investment Bank, as well as, CL Financial. And the people of them still don't want to hear it. They don't want to hear it. They still don't want to hear it. So I don't know, boy. I don't know. I don't know. And I don't know. I don't know what else to say. I don't know what else to say.
If PNM people want PNM back in there, they have to do what they have to do. Or else, if they do the wrong thing, they'll pay the price. That's it.
They will sit on the sideline for the next 5 years.
Never that.
Absolutely sit on the sidelines. But I think some of them want that, you know. Some of them don't mind sitting down on the sideline because they feel that, you know, Karen Nunes Teixeira is so bad that they feel that for something that allegations, there's been several allegations against Foster Cummins, and I've defended Foster Cummins. Allegations is not more than allegations. And you can tell me 12 years later, there has been no proof, absolutely zero. You know what a fella said? A fella said she come like a thief in the night and take out your money out of the bank. I tell him I don't know which bank that's open late at night. Because if there's a thief in the night, I told me that the bank are opening up for you to go and thief your money. I don't know when you have money in a bank and you are going to thief your own money.
Every time you troll and you look around, they keep bringing up this Clico thing, and even one of our favorites in the chat, I won't call their name, annoyed with her because she raised ticket prices from 500 to 1,000, whatever tickets those are.
Who was that? Who was that? We pep friend?
No. A favorite in the chat. That's all I'm gonna say.
Is a male or a female?
It's a male. And they said that she raised the tickets from $500 to $1,000 when she was there in her capacity. And that really strangled poor people. Huh?
That the fellow with the green kind of emoji for when he come in, you have a green thing?
No.
Your name start with A?
Yeah.
Oh, I know you're talking.
Was it she who raised the tickets, or was it raised after she left office?
I don't know.
I don't remember. I don't remember.
And he said that it has a bit that has been a bitterness in the stomachs of Trinidadians. I wanted to ask her about it. You know?
And let me say a special hello to Dana's friend Eugene Julian. Hear what he said. Hear what Eugene Julian said. Wall Street. Are you sure you paid your bill? Yeah, of course I paid my bill. I in Mexico. I must pay my bill if I'm in Mexico. I'll go to Mexico and I pay the bill.
Yeah, pay your bill.
Eugene, you keep on talking. I will call you, text your wife until she take away your phone. Go ahead. You go ahead and talk. You see Ellis' wife getting back your phone? Ellis, and he come in with a vengeance, and you post like about 25 posts already. Right? Yeah, he typing faster than Denise. If you see typing too bad because you don't know how long he will get it for, but he get it back now, so he's a man now. You know? He's like a mappy now. He's set like a mappy. Yeah.
Yeah, you're right, Takesha. I said Raul needs to fire himself too. But you all have the power to fire Raul. You notice the people went into town and they was talking, Rowley must go. They didn't say the PNM must go. They said Rowley must go. So, I don't know. Maybe when the whole thing change up, people will, you know. I don't know. I've never seen such bacchanal, you know, surrounding an election and you know.
But Diana, I don't want to be. I didn't want to think about this, but I am getting very concerned if certain people in the People's National Movement going to rig this internal election. I'm getting very concerned. I'm going out open. And here's why. The party called an internal election, right? And then they select an internal elections committee after. And then they point, right, a chairman of that internal election committee, who they appointed as, what else call him again? The chairman of a regional board. Is it chairman, Tommy? Anyway, the fellow who they appointed is Anthony Roberts. He's current.
Yeah, he's currently in charge of.
He's in charge of
a regional, one of the regional corporation, apparently.
Oh, yes? Okay. So people are concerned that this one would be rigged. Were they concerned about others before that they were rigged too?
I never heard anyone discuss being concerned about any that spots being rigged. Because I guess pretty much,
Well,
you know,
Tommy, there's no proof. There has been no proof, but I have been told by people that nefarious activities happen. But Tommy, think about this, right? If you appoint me to be the leader of the San Juan Regional Corporation, and then you come and appoint me to be in charge of the election committees in the PNM, where's my loyalty? I'm asking questions. And let me ask the next question. Tommy and Diana, where in the world you hear election take 9 days?
that's ridiculous. That's too much time for monkey business.
Where is the 26th? I think the 26th and the 27th, right? 2 days. So I am calling for an independent person to secure those ballot boxes. Independent. I don't want nobody from the PNM to secure those ballot boxes. None of them. Zero. I don't want none of them to secure the ballot boxes. If they want to be fair, if they want it to be a fair election, okay? Because they have an election 2 days, then there's a pause, and then on December 4th, you're coming and finish voting. So I don't know, as we said previously, them ballot box could end up in a room where they have a coal pot with some coals, and it catch a fire, and it destroy the ballot boxes and the ballots on them.
And you can pack them too. You can pack the boxes too.
Yeah. The whole process is flawed.
Has it always been that way, or just for this time?
That is a great question, Diana. And I don't want to answer it, but this is the first time I know I've been told that they have a 9-day election. The only in the history of the world, the only place they have a 9-day election is in the PNM internal election. And someone came to me and says, well, Wall Street, it is a 9-day election in America because people could vote absentee ballot. I said, boss, there's no way in the United States of America where election is more than 1 day where you go into the polls and voting for anybody.
You can have the count on 9 days where you can voting now.
Diana, Diana and Tom, you could correct me if I'm wrong because you guys are also living here. Is there any place in America where you could go, when you're going to the polls, and they're having it, you go to the polls more than 1 day unless something happens?
No,
one day is poll day. Absentee ballot is another process.
9 to 6, or they may extend it if there's inclement weather, but then they got to go through a process for that too. But I never heard of no 9-day people allowing to vote. I hear 9 days. So, well, with Donald Trump, they went on how many days a count.
When there's recount, it takes a while.
And Judy, I agree with you. We need a watchdog group to watch them ballot boxes for them 7 days or 6 days. Where them ballot boxes going? Where they going?
Mary's house.
Not only that, I hear it of a fella. His name started with P. And he used to be coming here early on. And he talking about Wall Street. You ever read the Constitution? And he didn't read the Constitution because the Constitution says, right? Non-financial people in the PNM cannot vote. As a matter of fact, let me read it. Hold on, let me read it for you. We're going to the top of the hour just now. Let me read it because I had to run back out just now. Let me read it for you. Right? And sometimes I don't like when people, open their mouth and say certain things. You know what I mean? On vacation, I should be I should be resting myself. This is what it says. Article 20, number 3. Voting and eligibility for office. Unfinancial members shall not vote at any election of officers at any level. Let me repeat that. For the fellow named Sagara P. Did you read that? You talking about you know the Constitution. Did you know that? You didn't know that? But you want to bump your gums and run your mouth. Go ahead. Let me repeat it. Article 20, number 3. Unfinancial members shall not vote at any election of officers at any level.
That means a lot of people who may try to vote will be ineligible.
Yes, let me go on. Number 7 says, no unfinancial member may vote at an election of officers at any level. P, go and get your constitution. Maybe you was reading a UNC constitution or ILP constitution.
Who's considered a financial member?
I listen, Diana, that's a good question.
I don't know. Charles up in here.
I don't know what it is, but I'm just asking questions now. I'm asking questions because these questions have to be asked. How could you have an election over 9 days?
And if a non-financial member vote and that tilts the balance, that vote can be cast out.
Correct. Tommy's correct. And Tommy, let me ask the next question. If I am a member of the party and I'm fully financial and I live in foreign, why can't I vote?
Because they don't have an absentee ballot system in place.
No, it's not. There's not an absentee ballot. I could vote.
You just have to go down there and vote?
No, you have to go down there and vote.
You said you're foreign, so that's why I said absentee.
Yeah, okay, yeah. But Tommy, why do I have to, if I am a fully paid member, why do I have to go to Trinidad to vote? Why can I vote from the United States of America? Why?
Because they're archaic.
Is there a system in place that would allow you to? I don't think so.
And that is what we talk about, to include people in the diaspora. Right? That's what Ansel was talking about.
So when Dr. Rowley come here when he was in opposition and talking all this big talk, he fool we. He fool we. Tommy, you too. So don't try to get out from under it, no, Tommy.
He fooled all. He didn't fool this Bajan girl. He fooled all here.
Anselm, I'll have you know, when he was in opposition, I was living in Trinidad.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you listening, you know?
All right, Tommy.
Right after the election is when I shipped myself back here.
All right, then.
All right, Tommy, I like how you sidetrack that one. That's a good one.
No, but I'm just being honest.
No. I hear you. So what happened is that when he came to this country, and listener, it's not only them he fool, he fool people in Chumaka Clavantil too, because he walked up there in 2011 when they were in opposition, when the building burned down. And 7 years on them, the building still sitting there abandoned. Look, Diana, you could do the you could do the
approaching top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. This is WZYE 95.9 FM, broadcasting from New Jersey. Come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays from 7 to 10 p.m. WZYE.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Buffering. Come on, let's go. WZYE. Come on, explainer. Tell me about the horse. Well, explainer's horse seems to be stuck. He ain't gonna win a race tonight. So
No.
don't seem that way. So we can go to something else.
Oh, yes. Somebody help. Come and put a hand. Come and wipe away the blight and see what the plight that befall the man of this land. What's going on here? I would like to know why the whole world is in a turmoil. So it look as if we fire God from the job and give the work to the Beelzebub. Man, the devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have to never like understand. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have a hand in running the land. The devil have never like understand like if Satan in control of running the land. Hey man, oh man. His own.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. The devil have a hand in running the land, Tommy.
Well, more and more. He's getting
Huh?
a bigger hand. He's getting a bigger hand in.
Let me go to something there in the chat. Let's see what's going on here with the people in the chat.
Yeah, I myself taking a look
Diana
here.
Armstrong, always see the Democrats. What new commercial? No vote, no something for black people to vote. What do you mean? How do you just get them things from? What do you mean I can't vote? You want problems to take place or what? I have to be able to vote. Look, Takesha said Ray didn't flood out. Thank God my household is sick right now. Oh dear. All that rain and the damp and the cold, you know? And
But
then,
he-
you know, huh?
Hailey said 10 years from now, Trinidad will wash away into the rivers by flooding because nature and the earth is getting tired of Trinidadians' worthless behavior.
Well, it's not only Trinidad and Tobago, it's all over the world.
It's a global warming is a serious issue.
Mhm.
It's gonna affect the entire world,
Yeah.
and it is doing so right now.
Yep. I'll go try to warn them. Go ahead.
While Africa is in drought, other places are being washed away.
But you know, this isn't it funny? You know, I saw a movie. I can't remember the name of it, but can't remember the guy, but if I see him, I know him. And what happened was there was a big earthquake in California, and what the whole and apparently the fissure, the plates were shifting all over in all the big cities in the world and causing fissures in Japan, Tokyo, in China's capital, here, you know, the UK, everywhere, Beijing, everywhere. And the only place they can get to safety that wasn't severely affected by the earthquake was Africa. And it was the southern tip of Africa. You believe that?
Interesting.
Yeah, I was like, wow. And everybody, man, jack, brother, horse, bird, cow, and I have to go and search my history. I pulled it up on Amazon. And I can't remember any. It escapes me because I watch a whole lot of movies, you know, like that. Art imitating life, they said. And they brought animals on board, and they had this something that looked like an ark, but it was like, you know, a big metal thing, you know, and yeah, it was I watched it and I said, wow. And when they got down by Africa, Africa remained unscathed by the earthquakes and stuff. Right? I was like, yeah, really? Yeah. Anything
Yeah,
else?
we
Go
still
ahead.
say that we're not ready for natural disaster at this time, be it earthquake, hurricane, etc. Well, Trinidad has always been lucky and blessed, so to speak.
Not
But
anymore.
the whole world is going to be in turmoil from the effects of global warming. Nobody's
Yeah,
going to be unscathed.
yeah. And there's a newspaper that I follow. It's called Newsweek, and there's another science magazine I follow, and they talked about the polar vortex. They had a article, in-depth article. I have to go and read it. I just skimmed the headline and the first paragraph, and in essence, what I got from the first paragraph, they said the polar vortex is going to be upside down. You know what I mean? Like the weather here, we're going to get extreme then, extreme cold, and then extreme drought and heat to the bottom.
You know, some years ago, someone was telling me that it's only a matter of time before we see
Mm.
snow in Trinidad.
Mm.
What do you think? You think that's
Well,
ever possible?
If Miami can get, if Florida can get, well, parts of Florida, North can get hail and sleet, it's possible. It's possible because sometimes it's so cold there, when the rain falls, and like wee hours of the morning, it's very, very cold. I find last time I was there, I found it to be very. I said, wait, it's just kind of chilly, you know. So I said, okay, it's switching. You know, the leaves on the trees are changing already, Tommy.
Yes, fall.
Yeah, I know, but
Remember?
don't
Yeah.
that do, don't that do late in October, more closer to Thanksgiving?
As soon as fall comes in, they start changing. I mean,
Right.
the near
I
Thanksgiving
find
is when it's beautiful before it starts to snow. Then
I find it change. I find it change fast this year.
time is what's marching on, Diana. You don't realize
Mm,
that?
mm, mm. Judy DeSent said, as far as her African friends say, they don't have earthquakes in Africa. Drought is designed to have African dying out of it. Really? They don't have earthquakes in Africa? You know that, Tommy?
This is the first time hearing of it, but have we ever heard of any
Yeah, come
earthquakes in
to think
Africa?
of it. Yeah, we always hear about droughts and we never. But there's some places get flood because I remember Uganda got flooded out. They get flood too, but they too
Hmm.
seem to be riddled with um, no organization, you know, and they have a lot of tribal things. I guess it lessened over the years. They fight amongst each other too, right?
True.
That's we're not gonna make it. So you have anything you want to share with us, Tommy? I'm listening.
Well, we are focused on Trinidad, which we always talk
Mm-hmm.
about. There's so many issues to be discussed. Um, I realized somebody posted an article saying that they finally think that Mr. MSJ is making a little sense because he addressed the 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 budget, saying that the subsidies are more or less, in my own words, an entitlement. That should not be touched. The fuel subsidies and other subsidies that are being removed or slowly removed or eroded.
So who's MSJ? I'm lost.
Abdullah.
Okay. Our brother Abdullah,
Hmm.
that the subsidy should not be touched. But I want somebody to explain to me, and I promise to get an accountant in here, right? All the monies that the government, well, except for the loans and things they get from US and other places, where the majority of the government's money that's come from?
Fuel revenue from fuel, from gas and oil. That's the majority of the income in Trinidad and Tobago.
The fuel revenue, okay.
From the energy sector, so to speak. That's probably more appropriate.
And what about taxpayers' dollars?
Well, the taxes come in too, but how much are the taxes compared to the amount of revenues that we get from gas and oil, from
And
energy?
who does produce the oil? Is it a robot that's produce the oil, or is it a person that works a machine?
Well, you need people to work in the industry, but most of the industries today are automated and mechanized. You don't have to do, you have to work. Of course, man has to control whatever machinery that is being used.
And who maintains those machines? Not another human being?
Men, yes, of course. You need maintenance all around.
But we are safe to say taxpayers' dollars go to fund the government, right?
Absolutely.
And all these allowances that all the MPs are getting, they rent allowance, they a transportation allowance, they all them things coming from taxpayer dollars, right?
Of course.
Right. And they're telling them to sacrifice. But are those that are the beneficiaries of the taxpayer dollars sacrificing anything?
I think Albert Montano had posted in the chat earlier on today sometime a breakdown of the amount of money that the one who's talking about sacrifice, how much she gets. And it's a healthy sum. It is a healthy sum that she gets. And like he said, only when they decide that they're gonna take a reduction in some of their their funds, some of their salaries and perks and so on, and that they get at taxpayers' expense, can they make a statement like she did? Well,
yeah, but I said to myself, there's a whole lot of money is going to, perks. I mean, you have a job, yeah, okay. But in these hard, lean times,
they're out of time. There's a lot of insensitivity that's being experienced by the citizenry of Trinidad and Tobago from this particular administration that's running the people's business. But it's disappointing, to say the least. It's a disappointment. But the people, as an explainer says in one of his songs, you got the government you deserve. Because you vote for them.
Yeah, and some people, I mean, you want to go and tax them. I mean, but I agree with property taxes, but I don't know how stringent they're going to put it on. What is the matrix they're going to use to?
It has to be reasonable and sensible. It can't be all willy-nilly and bikey. And further to that, why are you going to the homeowners first? Homeowners first, and not the businesses first. Not the industry first.
Yeah.
Or should I say, or simultaneously? Because if you're not ready to tax the businesses and the industry, then you shouldn't be ready to tax the homeowner. You shouldn't be looking for money from John Public.
But up here, the businesses pay the bulk of taxes.
Absolutely.
Where they want to, and you could be living in a town, and like where I live, there's a big Walmart up the hill, on the other side. I know they pay some taxes.
The businesses are harder on the infrastructure than the residents, because the businesses, like we were saying some shows back, all the heavy equipment that's being that's traversing the roadways, it's for nine times out of 10 it's for business. You
And
know,
I try to shop local too sometimes, you know. I bought my car from a local dealership. I go to the local, you know, mall. I shop local, you know, within my town. I know, you know, money going back to do the roads, the school children, you know, the sewer system. I'm cognizant of that, you know. So I put my money where my mouth is. My home is in this town, so I got to, you know. But
of course.
I just concerned, you know, how the property taxes, how are they going to do it? Like I know I had asked someone, is a house in Laventille, a 3-bedroom house in Laventille, can't be paying the same thing as somebody in Goodwood Park, right?
It has to make good sense. It has to make good sense.
I don't know. I don't know.
You know?
I'm asking is if the house in Laventille went up recently, right? That means a modern structure. You know,
No, but still the environment in the neighborhood, the cost of real estate in neighborhoods vary, and of course they're upscale and you know lower grade. So I mean, can't be the same taxes for a 3-bedroom house in Goodwood Park and a 3-bedroom house in Chumacak. Just doesn't make.
How are they gonna do it? I don't know. How are they gonna do it?
It doesn't make sense. Things have to make good sense. And the other thing too, the people have to be conscious and stand up. They have to be conscious and stand up for what is right. If it's wrong, it's wrong. There's no right way to do a wrong thing. I keep saying that.
I don't see when they're doing the marches. I don't see custom officers marching there. I don't see police officers marching. I don't see firemen marching. You know, when they have their marches, because these few people that go out there, I don't see prison officers. If they are, correct me if I'm wrong. I don't see nobody. I don't see them marching. I don't see
You
them
see,
marching. You know,
there's a culture, you know, there's a pride, be it false or real. There's a pride that people seem to display that is, I would say it's dumbfoundedness, because they don't realize that today or tomorrow something happens and they can't amass that salary that they were getting last month. It puts them in a different category. You know,
I don't see the unity.
All you need is one bad day, and it changes everything. It changes your outlook on life as a whole. So people have to realize that when the rain falls, it doesn't fall on one man house stop.
Nope.
It never does.
The other day, and the flood waters seem to, you know, I mean, year after year, they see the route that the water takes, and nobody's still doing it. And but I still blame, like I said, I still blame John Public for just discarding of his his garbage any which way, you know. So
yeah, that's a serious problem. Disposing of your waste into the public waterways and canals and oh man, it's disgusting. You can go to sometimes go to the beach. Let's say you go to the beach on Monday morning early. You would see the amount of garbage from the weekend. It's crazy.
Plastic. It looks like somebody made a sheet and just spread it out.
But
you know?
that's twofold too, huh? Sometimes the receptacle to put the garbage gets filled up. Let's say Saturday or early Saturday or early Sunday. There's no one there to monitor and replace it right away and that kind of thing. You know, there has to be systems put in place to have constant maintenance of these spaces.
I don't see. I don't know.
Yes, it winds up on the floor, and then it
John,
winds up in the waterway.
yeah,
And
John Public needs to, be held responsible and accountable for the way they dispose their garbage, because you're all to blame. You're causing your neighbor strife. It may not flood in, one area, but you're disposing stuff, incorrectly. But my thing is, right? How them CPAP workers and URP workers, why they can't use them to clear the drains and stuff? Or they
I,
already doing it?
maybe they do, but there are regional corporations and other things, other um, organizations or groups that they have set up to take care of
Mhm.
this. But maybe they use CPEP for that too,
Do they
which
have
is
this? Right. Mhm.
because what does CPEP mean? Something like something, I don't know, I can't remember. It's something that implies beautifying and keeping the place in good stead.
Hmm. Takesha said, I just pay house tax, not property tax. But the land is not owned by the government, so they can only charge us for the house tax. And years ago, before it was hauled, I used to pay $4. Ooh, really?
Yeah,
Good night.
the taxes are
Goodbye.
small. Taxes are small. I,
Mm.
I could tell you if I tell you my taxes, you'll scream. They were
But
really
okay,
small
so
numbers.
I'm glad, why it's not benefiting the citizens charging for, small tax. I ain't saying how to go and try and financially hemorrhage them, but it is not that for that to keep saying $4. What? How can you benefit in your community with $4? That don't make sense. You need to pay
Well,
proper taxes.
yeah, but
Perhaps. Go
you see,
ahead.
but what happens is that you go from one extreme to the other instead of making it reasonable. That's the point I was making. If it's reasonable, then
Mm.
it's palatable. But if it's unreasonable, what happens? You put citizens in jeopardy of trying to find monies, and then what are the consequences if you don't have the money and you cannot pay?
Well, I think they should put it in what is it, like a gradual increment level. Year one, now letting them know we have assessed this property at blah blah blah, what address, whatever, what constituency. We have assessed the value to be. We're going to use an arbitrary figure, $800 a year. We're going to give you, let you pay 300 the first year, then you up it the next year till you reach to the. You know what I'm saying? They should do it
Mhm.
incrementally. But at least they'll be paying something and look back to get some sort of funds to put back in their constituency. And it could end up in the burgesses, the different individual burgesses. I don't think they should go and slap the whole amount on them coming out of the pandemic. A whole lot of people getting laid off and blah blah, all that terrible stuff. Do the payment of it incrementally, making them to understand by year 3 or year 4, you have to pay, you understand what I'm saying? Let them pay
Mhm.
only 300 the first year. Next year, you up it a little. And third year, well, you have to pay the whole amount. They could pay it in two. Just an idea, Tommy. What do you think? Would you pay your taxes like that? They came in and said your property is assessed at 4,000 a year, 3,000 or 2,000. And they tell you, we're gonna let you pay the first year, break it down this amount, and then eventually you'll have to pay the whole thing. But you could still pay it into, would you? 2 or 3 payments when the year comes. Would you
Yeah,
go for something like that?
of course. The thing is that, like here in the U.S., the in some areas the taxes come in quarters. You don't pay once for the year,
Mm-hmm. Mine come in 2 payments.
right?
Yeah, and my vehicle tax. We pay vehicle tax in Connecticut, right?
Mm,
Call it luxury something. Hmm.
wow.
I heard Ned Lamont said we supposed to get back some of it, so I'm waiting for the some of it. Or maybe he's gonna allow you to claim it on your taxes. I don't know. We're supposed to. I don't know how true, but they had lowered the gasoline prices, so we had got paid cheaper gasoline prices. So for a while. Let me see what's going on in the chat here.
Yeah, good night, Ulrich. Good night. But Tikisha said once it comes back, knowing the government is gonna raise it.
Once it comes back, right? What she said?
Once it comes back, knowing the government, they're gonna raise it. They would raise it.
Capisa said, I made a suggestion. What does CPEP and URP do, right? Capisa says, wrong, Diana. PNM need to take out the prisoners from Golden Groves and work them 18 hours a day. No, you cannot do that, Capisa. Then that's human rights violations there. You can't do that. Yeah, I believe you could take out some of the low-level offenders and put them to work, giving them a stipend for, what you call that thing in prison again? When they fund this account to buy things like food or, commissary, they call it?
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, you can bring out them low-level offenders, have it community service, go toward their sentence, reduce their sentence. I said low-level offender. I ain't talking about serial killer. We have serial killers, you know? I ain't talking about serial rapists and murderers and, all them hard hitters, and let it use toward their time served and release, let them go. They have I mean, who you think, Tommy? Is that a good idea or not?
Trinidad is a different. Trinidad's a different place. You have to come good. It's tricky, that you know. It's tricky, that.
You see,
everything gets corrupt. Everything gets corrupted. Everything.
But when you hold people accountable.
Yeah, but what happens in the past when people do wrong? It looks like people get rewarded for doing the wrong thing in Trinidad as opposed to bearing consequences.
Okay, so then we got to put Karen Nunez to share in there and get it fixed then, right?
Well, anyway, I'm gonna hold my comments on that, but.
Or then we need to put Gary Griffith back in there then.
Gary Griffith was never in there. He was only commissioner of police and of course a national security minister under another administration. But Karen means well, and I hope she succeeds. But at the same time, I'm not going to hold my breath because I know the system. I know the system we're working with. That it could get very ugly.
Yeah, I keep hearing people saying, you're listening to chats and stuff that she has a vendetta to settle. And I'm like, what are you guys talking about vendetta? Oh, you don't know. And hell hath no fury like a woman scorned. And I'm like, hello? What is she scorned about? What so and then and like certain things will always plague you. The Clico thing. Although she explained herself, right? She didn't dodge the questions. People still think that there's some kind of thing murky that went on there. How do you get that out of their minds, Tommy?
That's a convenient argument, but like I always say, in Trinidad we love juicy discussion, or should I say bacchanal and confusion, as Anselm would say. And in that mode, everybody will hop on that bandwagon talking about something that they cannot substantiate or prove to be a fact. Because if, like she said, and most people would say, if there was some wrongdoing, then it should have been a matter for the police and for law enforcement to deal with. But of course, if law enforcement doesn't see it fit to do anything about it, 9 times out of 10 is probably nothing wrong there. However, the bacchanal and the old talk and the confusion would keep going on conveniently, so that
I
someone else will have an advantage.
don't know if I remember. Highly, Capiza, your car beat the people churn in prison. What's wrong with you? 20 strokes with the birch or the cat or not. You know what Capiza said?
Yeah.
Your car beat the people churn in prison. You're crazy. Then you see human rights people marching in here. You see they nearly drowned Dr. Rowley over the Venezuelan issue, saying he wasn't humanitarian enough to them, and you want to go and beat the people churning in prison? That cannot happen.
But here, Hailey said the government should not tax locals, but tax investors and foreigners,
Hello?
right?
Hello?
Oh Lord.
We get taxed every time we spend money down there. They tax me.
But,
Just as prisoners do work, they plan
right, and take care of animals. And when time comes to reap, they share it up among prison officers, or they donate it to homes too. Well,
they need to bring them out now, or perhaps, like those young. There's so many things that can be done. We not, we don't have the files on them and things, but like them, whatever first offenders, go in there, give them a training program, construction trades, and they don't have them kind of things going on in there, Tommy.
yeah, there's something going on, but I don't know how structured and how effective it is.
You should try to get somebody from the prison system.
What should happen is that the prison system should be used to aid with the food security issues that are being faced. There's no question about that.
But then you have to be careful, because you could tread easily into, what you call that thing, the chain gang thing, the chain gang mentality. You understand what I'm saying, right?
Yeah.
You gotta be very careful. Remember, those workers were the freed slaves, and they snatched them. You ain't got no work, you're in violation of your freedom. So we putting you on a place to work, and put anything on your ankle.
Yeah, well.
Tommy,
the thing for your ankle is expensive, especially if you're getting a good thing for the ankle that they can't get rid of.
You put you on chain, put in these stripe things, and chain you together, and I was singing song. I'm like,
no, today you don't have to go. You don't have to go with the chain. You could just go with the ankle bracelets.
Tommy, sometimes when I think about it, and you go back in time, and you try to invoke what it might have been like, for a slave or somebody on the plantation, where they say you're free, but you have no work. And if they catch you, you're out of work, they're going to, that's a sticky situation to be in, Tommy.
Of course.
Sticky, boy. Yeah, they're free you. You have your freedom. You're trying to make it to Canada or one of the northern states, right? But in that journey, if you get caught and you ain't got no work to show them, they're gonna start you and put your back. You see?
But you see what Capiza says, talking about the shooting. He said the police who shot the man outside the WZYE grocery, he could do restitution. Oh yeah?
Really? Capiza put you as a prison head and police head. Nah, you want to beat the people, beat citizens outside, and we you want to tell your police force, beat them. But that can happen, Capiza.
But I think Capiza is a serviceman, I don't know. Yes, Diana, am I right?
Yeah,
I think
I hear you have years of service service to the Eagle. Judy said Diana Guyana said they don't want Trini in Guyana. And they're right, because they don't know how to go and behave all itself. Yeah, and the way all they treat them when they wasn't in Trinidad, I wouldn't want you by me neither. I treat them like if the xenophobia shown toward the Guyanese. But if they don't want all of there, I don't blame them. They don't want them to come and work or do trade.
what Heidi's saying here. A government. Let's see. A government that is taking from citizens' saving is a government that should not be in office at all. That government should never be trusted with anything to do with the country and its business. You heard that, Diana?
I'm trying to see where it's further up, right?
Yeah, that's before Judy's Diana Guyani's
Okay.
statement.
All right. A little bit then. The government should not. All right.
Yeah, he said a government that is taking from citizens' saving is a government that should not be in office at all. That government should never be trusted with anything to do with the country and its business.
Still haven't found that comment, but I'm taking it from what you said. All I know is, I'm telling you, all Trinidad ready for change. Progressive change, and not like Anselm say exchange. We want progressive change, judicial change. We want the financial things, that all the corruption going on, with all these guns coming in the country, that port need cleaning up. You need proper supervision. They want cameras to put up. They need, people who ain't owing nothing to nobody. And hey, you see that barrel there? Like slide through now.
Right.
They all need to fix it. Fix it. Judy just said that.
The teacher says some people, just like the government, they are confused and can't seem to get it right.
Judy has a question for you. Why, when it have any disasters in any country, why is it government buildings don't fall into that category? It's only regular homes, businesses that gets destroyed. What is the secret?
No, there's no secret. Anything in the storm's path or in adverse weather, or should I say, even disasters like earthquake, anything in the path will get damaged. It don't matter. It don't matter. Government buildings get damaged too. We see it happening here in the US.
That is why that.
Yeah, but sometimes when I think about the way our city halls and some of our important buildings are built, they're built to withstand a lot of abuse.
Yeah, they do. They do use some buildings, certain buildings, as shelters.
Yep.
Because they're reinforced. So I get your question. Well, perhaps they should reinforce, all the buildings. No? Are you there, Tommy?
Yes.
Should they reinforce all the buildings?
Well, it's going to be costly. Who's going to pay for that?
Takesha, YTC, which is more for teenagers, they teach them a trade and allow them an education in there if they want. So they already if it operates in the prisons, that would be good. But
Judy, you really think he's right to tax all foreign companies and business organizations in TT. They are paying taxes, but everybody needs to pay taxes. Who's using the infrastructure? Local businesses too. It's right to tax them, but you have to tax the locals, because the locals are all the businesses are doing two things. They're destroying the environment. Many of them are destroying the environment, and many of them are destroying the infrastructure. So they all need to pay taxes.
Yeah, they sure do. Everybody needs to pay their taxes, because but I understand too that you could correct me if I'm wrong, that when it comes to VAT in Trinidad and Tobago, I say all, some of the companies are not reporting it or paying it, and that was the problem that they had trying to to fund the distribution of the grants.
Right. Pisa says, "Tell me my degrees in criminal justice." I suspected that you were a criminal justice professional.
Who's that?
Pisa.
Is his degree in criminal justice? Awesome. Yep. My leader started with Reagan to Uncle Trump. Huh? Reagan. Pisa just make me laugh. You see that? Not one PNM minister show up in Garani. You see how he types?
Oh yeah, it's all right.
Flood since 2018, but PNM run up to Grenville. Diana Tanti Kamala coming back. Oh, I ain't too sure about that. Kavisa. There's a whole lot of new ingredients coming on board. And what I was thinking too was the scenario with Tobago. Now here it is. No, I am not giving knowledge, it's just my perspective. I'm not speaking facts and truths and historical, Now here it is. PDP come in, they do this clean sweep. Now here it is. Mr. Duke and THA at loggerheads, right? We could say it's not loggerheads there in a little quagmire. They're unfriendly toward each other. So what will happen with a general election? I mean, here it is, Mr. Duke says he wants to take the PDP to Trinidad, right?
Well, actually, Duke has set the stage for PNM to win a general election in Tobago,
That's why I asked you the question the way I did. Do you think PNM will win back those 2 seats, or would it go to PDP? Because the way his behavior, firing this one and he resigning, and it shows, it rubs some people the wrong way. You think they will vote PNM?
It's at this particular point, things aren't settled, because Fali is who people voted to make the leader of the THA, not Watson Duke. Watson Duke is PDP. Fali is right now sitting in the periphery somewhere watching, trying to determine what he's going to do as far as partisan politics goes. However, as time goes on, what may happen is that they may form a new party or set up themselves in a new political, or maybe an existing political party. But there's no.
I see.
Fali and the rest who Duke has distanced himself from with the PDP, and basically they fired from the PDP, to put it blunt. So what has to happen, or what should happen, is they would have to align themselves with another organization or form a new organization, a new political organization. Now there's enough time for general election so that they can get footing or catch their wind. But if they don't, you know what's going to happen. The PNM is going to
Claim those
maintain.
2 seats again.
Yeah, they're going to maintain the power in the general setting in Tobago.
Okay.
That's just my humble opinion because
Albert Montano, good night, good night.
hey,
Just call me and I here. Anselm is MIA.
good evening, good evening, good evening, Albert. I was commenting about some of your posts earlier on today. I don't know if you remember what you posted um, about no one lives here, nobody lives there. That particular person, I do,
Mm,
I'm gonna not call the name, but
mm.
you made some comments in the chat earlier about your opinion on her um, recommendations and your recommendations too, which seem to make a lot of sense also.
Albert has a lot of political experience, So when he talks, you all should listen, right? Highly
Trinidad
says,
don't no
hmm?
Trinidad don't own any of the banks that are doing business in Trinidad. What about First
But
Citizens?
yeah, that's what I was saying. Well, who is it? I think Trinidad owns the Barbados National Bank. Think so.
Trinidad does.
I think so, yeah. Well, unless they switch it around. I think so. I'm subject to correction. I think so.
Here's what Judy says. Listen,
Hmm.
Diana and Tommy, don't be surprised that Fali Chavez form a party and come for Trinidad too.
Word. Word.
he's he's gonna have to do some spectacular work at Tobago that would make it impossible for people to resist him. That's what
But
he's
that
gonna have
that
to do.
but he's a likable chap, He comes off, likable. He has a likability factor about him. And
I'm not disputing that, but I'm saying that Trinidad is not an easy nut to crack. He'll have to come really good to be able to manhandle and take power in Trinidad.
but you all gotta give him a chance. You also
Well,
yeah,
let's see what he does in Tobago.
mhm.
If he really is transformational, as we are saying, we still believe that he's transformational. Let's see his transformation taking full effect first. After it takes full effect, then he can go for and run to Trinidad and probably try to transform Trinidad also, because Trinidad needs transformation so dearly at this particular time in every aspect.
No, he transformation. They need bleaching and draining and straining and drying out again.
All part of the transformational process.
Everything needs to be everything needs to be touched and desanitized. Get rid of the remnants of corona and start anew, right? Tax can be
Yep.
used to make. Hello, Susan Ramroop. You're new to the village. I don't think I've seen you before.
Welcome,
Welcome to the
Susan.
village. Everybody give
Welcome.
Susan a nice welcome.
A
In
hearty
here,
welcome.
as Anselm would say, we welcome you, whatever planet you're from.
And
What planet?
everyone's welcome in the village.
Yeah. Whatever
And it
planet, whatever religion, whatever shirt you wear, what color shirt you wear, you're welcome in the village to give your respectful, honest opinions.
and
Um,
is the ingredient for this village.
Agreed, Diana. Albert Montana. I have tons of knowledge in politics. Yeah, yeah, Judy. Yeah, sometimes I get info from him, a detailed, history of what went on. I tell Albert he needs to write a book.
He does. But
He needs
Highly says Diana, tax can be used to make a country better. That could never work. America American pay the most tax in the world and still in debt to China. Tommy, Diana, and Slim, make that Makes sense.
Well, highly. We, for the most of it, our roads are not dilapidated and broken down. We have lots of colleges here and universities here, education. We have a network system, internet communications. That's good, eh? Our healthcare system is above par. You get the medicine, you get the treatment you want. What else? What else we benefit from?
We have a lot of benefits that we can attest to our taxes. Welcome, Troy Smith. Good evening. But Albert says Tobago is not Trinidad. These people make a choice, and it is not likely to turn back.
Yep. They may still vote PDP, or unless Chavez and them start their own party.
Yeah, they didn't really vote for Watson Duke,
No, I realize that.
They voted for Chavez Augustin.
Yep. Good night to you, Troy Smith. Alslim is MIA. I think he going to the moon to look for some honey.
To look for some honey.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what kind of honey is that?
Honey moon?
Munaka honey?
I don't know what kind of honey he gonna get on the moon, but he's MIA. Rennie says since Tobago was relieved of Rowley, Tobagonians started to think much more constructive. Well, they probably was thinking constructive all along, but they just didn't get a chance to exercise that thought process. And Rowley was mentally keeping them down.
I see what Albert said. The history of Tobago is very different, and Fali is the person who make the PNM laws.
I said he's a likable chap. I keep telling people that.
No, yeah, he is. He definitely is. I see Duke tried to sully him, but it didn't work.
No.
It didn't work. It backfired, if anything.
So, anyway, good night, Lady Diana. Rennie, don't try to bribe me and butter me up. It ain't working.
Okay. Rennie ain't working?
It ain't working. Whatever it is Rennie trying to do, it ain't working.
It ain't working?
No.
Okay.
So long he promised me some fig, I ain't getting fig yet. I don't know.
You sure you getting your fig promises, right?
Yeah.
You sure it's Rennie who promised your fig?
Yeah, Rennie promised me fig ever since. I'm hungry, I'm starving, I ain't getting fig yet. I don't know. Highly Tobago got rid of PM, but I don't know if Farley makes Tobago any better. Farley been in office and hasn't done anything about the money that missing. There's money missing. Told me I didn't know.
I am not sure. I'm not. I know. Okay. Remember a few weeks ago we were talking about that report that was aired on that Thursday, where they talked about how many quote unquote ghost contracts were given out and the monies were disbursed and no work was done for it. And remember when we had Mr. Johnson, when we had Johnson here, I spoke to him about it and he said to me that happens all the time in Trinidad and there are no consequences. That's the way the politics.
And he's a veteran broadcast journalist, and he's saying, and he's nonchalant like that. It happens all the time.
Yeah, he said that. It's basically he was saying you have to get used to the way things are in Trinidad and Tobago. That when a new administration comes into power, they would do an audit, and they would find all these errors and evidence of wrongdoing, and that's as far as it goes. After that, they just keep moving. They just keep it moving. No one's brought to bear. Consequences are not felt by anyone who is accused. Things just keep moving, and life goes on, and on and on.
Anybody hear anything about the Paria incident?
But it's past 9 days, Diana. That's been forgotten about.
And medals were given out the other day, and not one of them rescue them fellas that save the other guy. Nobody ain't getting nothing from Paria. No medal. No, they weren't considered for a medal. So
Anyway.
in the past 9 days, we're not gonna hear nothing about what happened. What happened to the new thing, that the new people that went into work in the children's homes, the new board that was put in place? Is a new board, I can say. What happened? What happened to the SABGA report? We get one fella. They get one fella. He's supposed to be going up for charges against him.
Well, they give up one person take the fall. That's it. The rest keep on business as usual.
But when the person said the person is in high government and still operating there, nobody's concerned about that.
Well, Trinidad and Tobago. Albert said I live in Tobago, and I was on the ground with Tobagonians. They never live. They never live the way the PNM treated them, like outcasts.
And he has
I wonder if he meant they never liked the way the PNM treated them like outcasts.
I noticed though, they do behave like a cult. Them PNM people, they do behave like a cult. It's sad. It's very sad. Yep. Well,
anyway, the PNM people or non-PNM people, is all Trinidad people. Trinidad and Tobago needs a makeover. We need some attitude adjustments. We need we need a renaissance, a rebirth of learning.
And they seem to be, proud to be I mean, I don't belong to no party. None. I don't want no party card for no party.
They may say, one may say that we bash Trinidad, but they have to realize it's not bash. We just trying to make it a better place because we want to enjoy it the same way that those who have and are living affluently in Trinidad are enjoying it. And the reason why things are the way they are is because a lot of people aren't really enjoying it. So they're doing a lot of nefarious things, trying to see if they could live up. But what they are doing is destroying the land. That's what they're doing. They're destroying the society.
Somebody sent me an alert from the state Department of State here. They have another level 4 and all the things they talk about, don't go here. And you see the area, they renewed it. They renewed that. Yeah, they talk about it. And at first it said, don't travel to Trinidad and Tobago. I'm like, whoa, what's going on there that more than that is going on that I don't already know. And they renewed the advice, the warning. You see? And they have it on level 4. Anyway, we are approaching top of the hour, ladies and gentlemen. This is WZYE 95.9 FM, broadcasting from New Jersey. We come to you every Tuesday, Thursday, and Saturdays from 7 to 10 p.m. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays from 7 to 10 p.m. WZYE.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE-95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Oh, yeah, yeah. Die, 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 die. I think the government in this country should treat the people more seriously. When they have their parliament meeting, something constructive should be happening. I visit them one evening in the parliament meeting. What I see happening? Like these people high over cocaine. Why is the speaker speaking? In parliament the Dixon. Eric with a newspaper reading. In parliament the Dixon. They want to stop old people from driving. In parliament the Dixon. That the long say joke they're making. In parliament the Dixon. Dixon all the time. They're blowing everybody's mind. Dixon all the time. Blowing everybody mind. I know this country have problems and there's nobody to solve them. The opposition making gross so the big boys could play in the house. We can't get lights, neither water. Look at the situation with Wassa. They only making confusion, building cars for horses to run. Why is the speaker speaking? In Parliament the Kingston. Murray with Tobago flag flying. In Parliament the Kingston. Sean Pandey always arguing. In Parliament the Kingston. They want to build cars for horse racing. In Parliament the Kingston. The Kingston all the time. Blowing everybody mind. The Dixon all the time. Blowing everybody mind. Food stuff of a shortage daily. Business places burning in the city. Before they watch these things seriously, the whole meeting is a comedy. Ridicule and the fatty giving, and all of the members laughing. Whilst they having a good time, we catching we royal behind. Why is the speaker speaking? In Parliament the Kingston. Smoking, making sweet type for selling. In Parliament the Kingston. So much of dirty water we drinking. In Parliament the Kingston. We have a telephone and it's walking. In Parliament the Kingston. He be paying for election coming. In Parliament the Kingston. So he put a cabinet in the kitchen. In Parliament the Kingston. Every day sicky playing. In Parliament. Nothing in the country walking. In Parliament the Kingston. Since the speaker, sir, in Parliament, I really admire the behavior of the opposition. Shah and Pandey, they are always fighting among each other. I believe they are really great lovers of themselves. In Parliament the Kingston.
Here you go in Parliament. They what? What are they doing?
They kicks in. They kicks in, boy. I always tell people, I'll never forget when that came out. I was embarrassed. I used to work for CBS at that time. And one of my coworkers brought I think it was the New York Times, to show me the article. The way they were referring to this particular song by Explainer. And that was the picture that they had of what happens in Trinidad.
But isn't it ironic how those songs, all them songs from way back, they're so prophetic?
And that's since 1980, you know.
Yeah, since and they're like they're prophesizing, and they have these songs have longevity and stick-to-itiveness, and they're still relevant.
Yep. Explainers is described as the messenger.
But my personal opinion is politicians and diapers should be changed frequently, and all for the same reason.
That's right. That's correctly right, because you keep them on too long, they'll be full of piss and the other thing.
Hello, Carice. What the hello, Ken John? You finally get your device that you can come and join us. What Richard said? Well, he had told me to tell you hi. Oh, but you forget. Oric is in the house. Oric, you got any new enterprises? I see answer. I've got it here. I want to put it up. Any new entities?
Oric has to pay for airtime now.
Yeah, I think I saw something where Oric have canoes here. He's making canoes now and what do you call them? And kayaks, canoes and kayaks. So y'all could contact Oric. Oric is making canoes and kayaks because more rain is expected in Trinidad and Tobago. Isn't there another system behind this one here? This inversion system? There's another one coming, right?
Guess as night turns to day, there would be systems coming because we have till the end of November for these things to be happening.
Till the end of November?
Till the end of November. So
well, they better hold up when I go down for my school, my class reunion. I don't want nothing happening on that weekend, eh? Good.
There's no guarantee because we're only halfway there.
Hey, bite your tongue. Let me knock on it. No.
We better than halfway. We're 3/4 of the way because we have October and November. So that's we almost midway in October. So we have we have about a month and a half more adverse weather.
No, we don't want no. Oh yeah, guess we have some enamel utensils.
Guess what, Diana?
Huh?
What do you say? Guess who?
Yeah, he has some enamel utensils to sell. Ulrich. Good night, Rose. Rose just came in the house. He want to order a canoe, please. Ulrich. You see, you get one sale already. One sale already. How much you selling them for, Ulrich? How much you selling them for? And quote us dollars, eh? Okay, good. How much you selling them?
Except the way that Lopino River was rushing, a canoe wouldn't have been good enough.
So what would we get? A pirogue then? A kayak? Which one?
Yeah, you would probably need a vessel, a light vessel.
Ulrich is not cup and plate you're talking about. Ready? Yeah, we're ready, sir.
Rose says she have cold pot and bicycle already.
You have the cold pot and bicycle, right?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
How you doing, Rosie?
Oh, they gotta get flambeau too, because electricity can be scarce. Because sometimes you be talking to somebody in Trinidad, and all of a sudden the call gone, and come back to you an hour later to a current gone, current left.
Just so. Rennie have organic wheat to stress out people. Oh gosh. I tell you, Trinidad is nice.
Rennie, what's the difference between organic weed and the regular weed? Or is that orgasmic weed? That's what it said there?
Organic. My goodness. You didn't go there, Diana. Orgasmic weed.
Or US dollars can't say the amount because I don't want nobody to come in the business.
when he say no chemical.
No chemical. The Warahoons that's use canoe. What's a Warahoon, Rose? Educate me now. When he says
they're native people from the mainland.
Oh, okay. Rennie, Judy said, Rennie, that's a real deal. Could do with a sniffing. Organic weed. Or is that the one you grow hydroponically inside a room with a lot of lights?
Ooh.
Remember they used to rate places here, right?
Yeah, long ago, yeah.
Yeah, people have a whole bedroom full of weed growing, boy. You think it's a tenant living in the place, huh? Living room, the weed crawling, going up, and the hydroponic pipes and yeah, boy. People were industrious. No, what I'm always concerned though. You allow them to grow 4 plants, right? But
Mm-hmm.
nobody's talking about, commercializing the industry and giving people a chance to be entrepreneurs. Because people here selling weed at what do you call it? What kind of stores they call them, Tommy?
Smoke shops.
Yeah, smoke shops. And you got to see the line outside to go. I hear you could get and they have CBD, the CBD industry too. You can
Yeah,
get CBD cookies,
CBD
CBD
oil.
CBD gummies,
Mm-hmm.
CBD popcorn. What else you could get?
I don't know. CBD seems to be a health food or
Yeah.
something. Hey
Mhm.
Rose, in Tobago, enjoy you and your husband both enjoy yourselves in Tobago.
Yeah, yep, Trinidad PNM running it like old time days. Yeah,
Yeah,
so nobody and giving them a chance to, like I said the other day, I was traveling and I saw a line on the side of the road. I mean, people, and the weather was inclement, and I paid attention to what was written on the truck. I said, what is he selling? So, boy, that all these people like, it can't be hot dog, and I said, let me look at the truck to see. And it was weed.
but you see they have drive-through now where all these cars parked up one behind the other and they're driving
Mm,
through and purchasing their weed. America has changed. America has changed. But I was looking at Channel 2 News yesterday morning and they were talking about the fact that the conversation started in 1977 with Jimmy Carter
mm,
talking about decriminalizing marijuana
mm,
because he was wary of the fact that so many persons were incarcerated for marijuana, small amounts too.
mm,
But Jimmy Carter was his consciousness and his reasoning was to undo some of the hardships that the minorities, especially the African Americans, were facing,
mm, mm,
and that's why he lost that election in to Ronald Reagan in 1980.
mm.
That's the reason why, because they were calling behind closed doors. They were calling him all kinds of names,
Sad.
and I got that from good reliable sources
Mm,
that
mm, mm,
he was that they 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 were showing their bigotry and their racist hand when it came to dealing with Jimmy Carter. What really
mm,
upset them the most was when he made Andy Young UN ambassador. That was
mm.
the one that took them over the
Died.
top.
Did he die in a plane crash or something? Or was it
No,
another
no, no,
was
not
another
Andy.
guy, yeah, a black guy. I can't get his name called. There was four or
That
five of them on a plane, a plane or a helicopter. Some plane coming from somewhere, and the plane went down. He was a promising uh, uh, person, they said,
yeah,
to
that
become
this
president. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is one from 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 Clinton's bunch. What's his name again? Somebody needs to refresh me on that. The
It's too many. Yeah, too many of them. So I said to myself, why? And another industry that I don't know, y'all tell me, so I have to see the smoothie industry,
hmm.
right? I mean, you have a lot of fruits in season, make your smoothies to match the fruits in season, right? And that's another industry you can, help, young people to become entrepreneurs,
Mm-hmm.
right? I mean, because you have your other industries, the fast food ones that they claim, and not Diana, they say that are not healthy for you. Why, because I was where I was recently, and I said I don't see any smoothies. I can't get a nice refreshing, and I had to wait till I get back to where I was staying to make my own. You know, nobody
Mm-hmm.
there doesn't seem to be you know, any good smoothies in Trinidad and Tobago. Anybody knows?
Good question. I'm sure there has to be onto it by now.
Yeah,
Uh,
like when you say Mongols, Mongols is famous for roti, right?
right, right.
Yeah. Signs, the one in up in Tunapuna, de Eldorado. Can somebody capitalize on and the Chow King fella? Somebody capitalize on smoothies now. Again, somebody a business idea. Export of fruits to different Caribbean islands is a big
Ken,
business.
Ken wants to know where Anselm is. Anselm had to take a break today. He
Yes,
he
and
finally he
answer.
finally
Well,
he finally decided he's gonna take a break. He's been working so very hard, as everybody knows.
mm, and Diana is sitting here in some pain, picking up the slack with Tommy. Y'all might see
Yes.
me here, but I'm in some serious pain. Um, this, yeah. So nobody's
Heidi says routine tongue is crap.
routine is crap. Oh, jeez. Well, back in the day when I came to Trinidad, and you go in town, Mongols on St. Vincent Street, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. That was the best roti, boy.
That's not St. Vincent. That's weird.
Huh?
Uh that wasn't St. Vincent Street. That was not far from the Savannah.
Right. So, is it Park, St. Vincent? One of those streets. Forgive me, so it was so long ago.
Yeah.
But you used to get a humongous roti. I used to have to beg them to cut it in four.
Yeah, I guess that's what made it popular, the fact that it was a huge roti.
A huge roti, I'm just like, wow, who could eat all this? It took you 2-3 days.
Mm.
But Diana Imsber asking for me here? Really? When did he ask for me, Rose?
When he said she's gonna have some nice roti shop.
Oh, some nice. Rennie said she wanna have selling nice smoothies. Vita Force. That sounds like a military thing. Pill.
But Chagonas has evolved, into a, a bustling business center.
Spanish selling roti now. I wouldn't be eating no roti from no Spanish person. Sorry. That is burrito. That ain't no roti. That's a burrito they're selling all here. Right, Tommy?
If you know something, Diana? There's a roti shop here in New Jersey where
Mm.
Spanish. It's owned by a Trinidadian, but
I was
Spanish
just
are
about to ask you that. The Spanish are the workers.
yeah, and they're making roti, and they
They
seem
were
to know what
taught,
they're doing.
they were taught to do that. It's
Yep.
not an indigenous food of theirs. And I'm glad you raised that. Now there's a roti shop that I go to for the past 30-something years here in the United States, in the Bronx. Right? And well, the husband died, and the mother continued with the children, with the son especially. And one time I went there, and the Spanish in the back working, and the roti was, and I got a roti. It was not the same. The peas was inside, like scattered all over, and kind of hard, and it wasn't the same.
They
Mm-mm.
needed to practice some more. Sure, if you try them now, they'll be much better. Because that's what happened in this particular case here in New Jersey. In the beginning, it was
Yeah, you
iffy.
see, Ulrich. Oh, thank you, Ulrich. They had two, one by
Ru-
Savannah and one on Queen and where we said,
and St. Vincent.
and so I know it was St. Vincent Street. Yeah,
But
a big roti man.
I remember the one by Savannah because we used to drive and go right there and pick up and head out, come around Lake Savannah and go we way.
Highly say got Spanish family, and they can cook a good corned beef. Mmm.
Corned beef. I don't eat that.
Hey, look, Mr. Historian here. Albert
Albert.
Montano. Mungo Roti was on the corner of Queens Park, Savannah East, and Cadiz Road.
Yep, exactly.
But I know it at St. Vincent Street. Yeah, I would drop St. Vincent Street. I'm going for roti.
But like
Yep.
highly, who said it? There were two.
Mm.
There were two roti shops. Mangal had two businesses.
And then I remember Chinese food back in the day. Not now. I don't know what it's called. Anyway, there was one. Somebody introduced me to this thing called pao.
Hmm.
Yeah, you heard of it, right?
Yeah, but I don't want none. That make with pork, no?
I don't know. I went years ago. I talk in the 70s, huh? And the only place I would get this nice pao is at one in Champlain. Yeah, near to Wassa, but on the opposite side of Wassa. The nicest pao. You see the line up there on a Friday night for them pao, boy. Ooh. Where all those things going? You remember the oyster person who used to sell the oysters from the bucket, Tommy?
There are still oyster people, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, there's still oyster people.
And you either go onto the late show, or you go to a show and you know the guy, or you go to a dance or something, and the guy must get his, for lack of a better word, aphrodisiac. That's what it was. I told me.
That's what it is.
I one time I said, but I want an aphrodisiac too. The thing upset my stomach. Ooh.
I'm trying to figure out why Hailey made this comment. My Spanish family from Rio Claro have a whole parang band. If you see them, a bunch of light skinned curly hair, blue eye family.
Oh, hip hip hooray. My grandmother was like that. Maternal.
Well, I'm trying to figure out how that.
Ready, say careful. Them Chinese give you dog power. yeah. I said back in the day. I say now.
When he also said Shagondas have a couple of oyster vendors. They have oyster vendors in particular spots. I know by Marabella Roundabout, there you can always get oyster also. Rose, if we taste your roti, what would happen? What you said, if you all taste my roti, you all want me to come to America right away and cook roti for you all always.
I don't like my roti. I don't like my roti oily. I don't want no hard crust on the outside, burn. I don't want the peas uncooked in the inside. You know what I'm saying? And when you add the meat, whatever meat you put in it, or you might just have a vegetable or potato roti. I don't want it to get overwhelmed by the liquid from the insert, right?
Yeah, the filling.
Making your roti soggy now. Right. So if you can make a roti like that, and it's not overwhelmed by the liquids from the sauce or whatever, and the potato and the split peas, the dal inside is cooked properly. It's hard and grainy, and then it's an art to make it, and it ain't crusty. You know, some of the rotis you cook, some people cook roti and you have some burnt areas of the roti. I'm like, what is this? This is a bake. This is a roast bake. Yeah.
Diana, suffice it to say, I had a business here in New Jersey called TNT Delights. And the roti coming out today was one of the best. People still to date say it's one of the best rotis that they got. Anyway.
While we're on the topic of food, I don't you saw people eat their doubles and they have all kind of things inside the double. They have the chana, they have cucumber, they have this. And I don't want my doubles so. Huh? I want my doubles just with the chana and the potato. That's how I eat it. I put some
potato in your doubles? I just want chana in my doubles.
The chana, sorry, not the potato, the chana and the what you call it now? The sauce. What kind of sauce is it?
Tamarind and kuchila and
I know I even want the kuchila in it. I find all them flavors is overwhelming your tongue.
Well, it depends on what your taste buds calling for.
And then another thing, when they, since we're on the topic of food, when they make what do you call it, sweet bread, it's all kind of currants and raisins and and this green cherry and red cherry inside the bread, inside of the sweet bread. I don't want my sweet bread so.
What you want in your sweet bread?
I just want to taste coconut and raisin. That's it. I don't want all them green and red and yellow thing inside my sweet bread. I don't like it. You know how you like your sweet bread, so how you like your sweet bread? Oh, ask let me have food so you come back, boy. Yeah. Rennie says now we have chicken, goat, pork, what? Chicken, goat, and pork doubles? Even wild meat doubles?
The whole thing change up, man. The whole thing change up. The whole thing change up.
I don't want no chicken, pork, and that's not a double to me. And I don't want no wild meat. I don't eat them thing.
Oh, you haven't had some good wild meat yet.
I don't want. I don't tell me about no tattoo. Tattoo is a rat in a helmet.
Tattoo is what's the real name for that again, boy?
Armadillo.
Armadillo.
Yeah, guys.
I don't want none of that.
I just come back for a short while because my internet gained plenty problems. I just wanted to say good night to everyone, and we having some internet difficulties here. So you guys are doing a splendiferous job. So
answer my guy really urging me. Yeah, answer was acting like a regular boss. Yeah. So keep it up, guys. Y'all are doing wonderful, marvelous, splendiferous. You don't want me to quit, He motivated me, boy.
You hear what Capisa say? Tommy, Chavez or Duke cannot win 19 seats in UNC control.
Okay, y'all go ahead with the control thing now.
So I just received this, right? No, not boy. That one. No, that wasn't that one.
Oh.
I just received this. Let me see. My computer. Let me see. I just received this here. Let me see if this comes up, right? Hold on.
Now you eat your tattoo meat, Rose. Bon appetit. I will not be eating any tattoo meat. Nope. Now was it curry tattoo? Ew.
Don't be scornful. You get.
I don't eat them. I've seen that thing run across the road. It has a long tail like a rat and it covered with shell. That's a rat wearing a helmet. Not me. I don't want none.
I don't think so. I don't think so. Yeah, I think you gotta go up the country.
Yeah, wait. Does he have a tail like a rat or no?
The tail has shell on it too.
He don't have no tail. I know what the tattoo look like. He does not have any shell. Maybe down to his Bamsi area and he stopped.
No. You ain't sure.
I'm sure.
You guessing.
No. I want no tattoo. I'm not eating no iguana neither. Rose. Rose, want to make me sick. I gotta find something.
Anyway, Diana, one of these days we go up Toko side. You'll get some.
You could take me up Toko side. I won't be eating any damn nopes. Give me fruit. I good.
I know Anselm don't eat meat at all, so.
Yeah, no, I cut out meat recently, but I never eat no tattoo and no iguana and no.
There was a time when the only meat I ate was wild meat.
A booty, not me. Yuck. I don't eat those things. Somebody said Rose says she caught the tattoo. The iguana under her son's bed. Oy.
What are you looking for? Some place to sleep?
A good curry crab and dumpling. That is a Santa Flora special. Okay, I'll do the curry carb and dumpling. I can handle that.
Tobago special.
Huh? If I cook a tattoo for you, you would ask me, what is for breakfast? No, 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 Rennie. Nope, nope. No, no, no. Good curry guana. You know what iguana looks like? You know what iguana looks like, right?
Of course I do. It's a big lizard.
I can't answer me. You want iguana? I don't want none.
No, I never eat iguana.
Mm.
They
I
need to
can't.
feed. They couldn't feed we iguana in Chumaka Clavanton.
You can.
we could we could get no iguana. I mean, my guy lizard, but no iguana.
Anyway, up the coast by me, all these things are very popular.
The most of the coast by you, all things are very popular.
Wild meat is very popular.
Not me.
People leave tongue and come up on my side looking for wild.
Curry chicken foot and rice. Curry chicken foot and rice. Well, I know they use the chicken foot to make
Sauce.
chicken. Call it chicken stepper sauce in Barbados.
K. What's the K for, Anselm? Karen?
Karen, But you know they're gonna say the K for Keith, you know. Aslam, my cousin back now. Why don't you put K and T? No, man, you know they're gonna take that and make it a phonetic song. No, change your mind.
For sure.
Just a suggestion.
Anselm, you can talk. You hearing us?
Rennie said K is for kick out Rowley.
All of that.
Oh. All this talk, Kabisa says, all this talk about Chavez and Tobago, in Tobago, tell me why I should vote for in Caroni. Oh, Lord. I policeman is chew beef fried rice with potato salad and beets and greens. Yeah, Eileen. We're talking about the foods back in the day. I remember, you have
What happened?
Curry chatine.
Oh yeah, that's good stuff.
Mm.
That's real good stuff.
That I'll eat.
Mm-hmm.
But to get the chatine to curry, it's a lot of work.
What about roast breadfruit? Do you like roast breadfruit?
Oh yeah. Heartbeat.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Curry chat. I like a chatine roti.
Yeah, that's good stuff.
But I won't be eating no lizard and iguana and all that. And in Trinidad they eat the poor scarlet ibis. Oh, they're not good, boy. Oh, they're not good.
You know what I like? I like curry chatine and bus up shot.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. That's good stuff.
Yeah.
Curry chatine.
Mm-hmm.
I never heard that.
Never had curry. You ever eat chatine?
Yeah, chatine, but not curry chatine.
You probably eat the pills.
What?
No, wait. The bread nut and the chatine is two different things, right?
No, it's the same thing.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out. They call it bread nut somewhere else. So the pills, the brown pills that come from the chatine, that's what you eat. You never eat no curry chatine. Curry gizzard. Yeah. The crocodile. Rose. Oh. You eat crocodile too, Tommy?
I had alligator tails before. Not crocodile, alligator. Which is the caiman.
I'll stay hungry. Oh, Coke Rico. You can't eat the cocorico rose. That's the national bird of Tobago. They will kick you out of Tobago. Them is not PNM, Diana, no matter. And Grenadians oil down, boy. Yeah, highly. Woo.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I have a Grenadian friend made some oil down, but he made it with smoked herring. Very interesting.
I
No,
won't
it was
be doing
very
that.
very interesting. It tastes good.
I don't like smoked herring. Yuck. I had Jamaican oil down with mackerel.
Mm-hmm.
And man, I thought I would be smelling the rawness of the fish. Or I funny, if you give me food to eat and I smelling it, me don't want it, like rawness and I done. My belly full, like the animal, But
Rose said they cook any coffee for she here in Tobago. Rose,
no, you can't
Ro-
do that.
Rose, don't advertise that they're gonna find you and lock you up.
Get locked up, girl. You can't eat the cocorico.
Can't say it tastes good.
No. All you're not supposed to be doing that. You get blight, girl. You're not supposed to eat we don't eat the ball eagle here. You're not supposed to eat the cocorico or the scarlet ibis. Only
Sure.
wicked. In Barbados, we don't eat the crane.
And if you try to eat,
the pelican, I meant the pelican.
And if you try to eat the hummingbird, you ain't had nothing to eat.
No, that's the hummingbird. Yeah, but by the time you take off the feathers, we left. You're crazy. You cannot eat the hummingbird. No, y'all should not be eating the cocorico rose. I'm disappointed in you. Ibis is a boss. Rennie, oh God, I don't know that.
What Capisa, why you said Tobago don't produce nothing? What the jail is this?
Rennie said Ibis is a boss. Rennie, you should be ashamed of yourself. You have children. I'm going to screenshot this and share it with your children that you eat the national bird.
You know who I think who I think does do that too? Capisa.
Capisa, yeah.
He look like he was eating national bird.
Capisa in Georgia.
Now I'm telling you, he look like he was eating national. He look like a national bird eater.
Capisa, you taking that? Defend yourself.
And Ulrich eating. Everybody eating all kind of upscale thing. Here Ulrich eating curry gizzard and roast beef.
Capisa just text. He say, Tommy, it's better we vote PNM for our next term.
Highly I with you. Bodhi and Sarah roti. That's good. Yeah, Bodhi. That's a nice thing to eat.
Ken John said, Rose, the red bird, even the police is be shooting it in Trinidad. Oh Lord.
Oh, America, nowhere not to go, Diana. What do you mean with it? Flamingo too, Rose, you just eat no good. Fried on aloo, fried bake, watch now.
I hear Capisa does eat potong to it.
Oh Lord.
Let me keep Stormy far from Capisa, boy.
To say Capisa like potong.
You're not going to get your hands on Stormy. No, not my Stormy.
Capisa, how Washington DC know where to warn the people?
Huh?
I don't know.
What are you talking about? You mean, but you see,
travel advisory.
Oh, the travel advisory, yeah. But I see, yeah. But you ever notice, right? Around certain restaurants, you don't see any cats or dogs.
Oh Lord.
Damn, you're getting in trouble for that. Go ahead.
I said certain. I didn't say no. I didn't say. I said certain. I didn't. I certain. You can maybe certain who you want. right?
They say,
I don't see no cats and dogs.
You ever see certain restaurants in poured garbage? You ever see certain restaurants poured garbage in front?
Yeah.
You just go and see certain restaurants have garbage in front of them, never no garbage out front.
Yeah, boy.
I don't know why is that. Just asking.
I must eat up. And then, sometimes certain restaurants, when they give you the ribs, I'm like, God, but this thing look like a human rib, boy. That was back in the day.
But the truth be told, when I had my restaurant, I couldn't have no garbage out front. I had to have one of them skiff in the back and put everything in there and pay for that special removal.
Kapisa, you sample that dog. You sound like you sample that dog. It smell nice.
Yes.
Wasn't your restaurant at Mount Vernon in Newark?
Mount Vernon, TNT Delights.
I hear you say to me about the best roti. That used to be the best roti, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
But we still meet people and they tell us that.
I used to go and buy roti there all the time, but I ain't like.
I remember you.
Why you don't kickstart it?
No, that's a tough business. That's a tough business.
Bring Lana and Rose to work. They know how to do that thing. And who eat curry mackerel? Oh, I don't only make my stomach hurt, boy. Mackerel is a snake. Huh?
Yeah.
I don't want a mackerel. No. Only eat the turtle too. You.
I remember Anselm and the other runner, the tall man. What's his name? Used to come there. What's his name again? I can't remember his name right now.
Oh my God. Where was this, Rose? Be careful. We can't say the opinions as expressed by members in the chat is not that of WZYE.
Doesn't reflect.
You see what Rose said?
Yeah, 6 dog heads.
Yo! And she said she keep them for her.
All opinions and views expressed by the program participants, including those on social media, are solely their opinions and views and do not reflect the opinions and views of WZYE management and staff.
But here, while I'm at it here, while people are here, we're going to call for who's going to put the closing comments in soon. Ken John, you're there. Hailey, Rose,
Nadia,
Kapisa.
Rennie.
I don't know if Nadia's still there. I'm looking at it more recent down here. Rose, Kapisa, Hailey, Ken John, Miss Ramru. What was the name? The new girl that come in, Susan. If you're still there for the closing comment in the chat, we invite you as a new listener. You can start putting your closing comments in now, ladies and gentlemen.
I say he eat curry mackerel and dumpling. Watch the bone hard like concrete, but the meat tastes like chicken, which was wild. Still confused about that.
But Ray still said noodles and poodles are Scott.
Noodles and what? Poodles?
And poodles.
Go from here.
I wouldn't be surprised if a fella like Harry does eat crapo too.
God.
In another country, it's called mountain chicken.
Mountain chicken. and they eat frog legs, no?
It's serious frog legs.
Yeah, there's a frog leg. The mountain chicken leg. Yeah. And it looked like a frog leg too.
Kapisa, your closing. That's your closing comment. Oh my gosh.
He said no answer. He never eat frog. My battery is getting low.
Kapisa, he closing comments.
I tell you, when Kapisa write a sentence, it must have P in a minute and Caroni.
P&M and Carney.
Yeah.
I think I can pull this out.
Every sentence. Even if you be the past sentence to the one word, it have P&M and Carney in it. Oh God.
Frogs does be in latrine. Can't eat that. Ooh. I know, Rich. I don't have no closing comment at the moment. Okay, Rachel. That's your closing comment. He could close his legs. Jesus, Lord, Father. Peter said, who dead, dead. Who live, live. Place cold tonight, Ray. Gotta go hug up your wife, boy. Gotta go hug up the wifey.
In Trinidad, cold?
Yeah.
Really? You can't be serious.
I see them wearing sweaters and things, we wear in the winter. Sweaters.
No, but seriously, how could you wear a sweater in Trinidad and Tobago, boy?
No.
Depends on where you live. When you go to high altitudes in December, it could get very cold.
Where high altitude is in?
Up on Lookout Hill in Morva.
Paramin Hill.
St. Joseph Hill, St. Joseph Lower Hill. Where else?
Chumacak is a high altitude, Anselm?
Yeah, Lavant Hill.
Nah. Even it might be high altitude, it'll stay hot.
The heat from Port of Spain.
Yeah, they don't get cold up there.
They don't get cold up there?
Nah. They don't pass no cold up there.
Rennie, what about Ganja Chana?
Oh my gosh.
Oh
God.
Ganja Chana. That's a good thing, and you put it in the doubles, yeah. But you answer my asked earlier, how come, they're not encouraging people to, become entrepreneurs in the CBD industry?
I thought Ulrich started his long time ago.
Yeah, well,
Trinidad not on the CBD. They're not on CBD. They say they decriminalize the cannabis, but they didn't take advantage of what was coming after that, which was the CBD business. Places like Dominican Republic took advantage of it.
Tommy, I ain't gonna lie to you. Capiza take the word out of my mouth. Look, be coming there on the street.
That's what you want.
I was just gonna say that.
Oh, you mean the CBD thing?
That reserve long time. That don't go on long time. All them franchises we have in Trinidad and Tobago. How much local? What? By the way, what is a local franchise? A local owned franchise? Anybody can tell me like one?
Royal Castle.
Okay, yeah, that's a good point. What else? What other one?
Can't think of nobody else.
Didn't they used to have a chicken fella who used to have a no. SM Jaleel. Right?
I never hear about it.
Yeah, they make soft drinks.
Yeah. Little boy.
Solo, yeah.
No, not Solo, Little Boy.
Yeah.
Oh, but Solo was Joseph Charles.
Yes, Joseph was Joseph Charles.
Maybe Stag and Carib.
Yeah, because all remember back then when Michael Jackson came to Trinidad, they asked him what you looking for. He said, "You are a little boy."
You playing you sprung along now? Or Tommy Joseph.
No, that's what happened. Truth. They say.
No, that's all jokes.
No, it's serious. He said, "Can I have a little boy?"
Oh gosh.
I'm gonna start making raw chana punch for my husband. It gives stamina. Good for you, Rose.
But no, for me,
I'm hoping you charge up. When you charge up the engine.
Look what Albert say. Trinidad Hilton serves frog legs. I ate it at a wedding reception.
Not Diana. Diana will not be eating nothing. So I don't talk.
But Tommy and Diana, all they didn't hear about the grenade on that store with Trinidad.
When was that?
Because he wasn't a citizen. And they decided to send him back, right? And they had to take back everything from him.
Mm.
Right? When they was going to take you watch, he said, no, you can't take that. They asked him why. He says he's a citizen.
Wait. I still got jokes tonight.
He said, you want to say he's a citizen?
I still got jokes tonight.
Oh, God.
But I have a joke then. So they had, you know, the Trini, the Bajan, and Jamaican, they're always battling out to see who's the smartest, right? So it was execution day. You know, something they did and it warranted being executed. So the Jamaican, when I call out, went out, and he's supposed to go sit on the chair, and they would press the button, and he'd be fried. But if you do, the Jamaican came out and pressed the button, and he was still sitting there smiling. So he was like, well, I guess you can't execute me again, you know? That's what they say. All right? Second time now, the Bajan come out now, he's like, what is going on? He sit down on the chair, they press the button. He didn't get fried. So the guy said, you know, by law, we can't press it again, you're free to go. Here come Mr. Smart Trini. Come outside, he said, but wait now, all you're making all this tripping, you ain't see the damn chair plug in?
Oh, Lord.
I just let me laugh at my joke.
Oh, goodness.
Yeah, Diana's not a comedian. What? Legs I ate at a wedding? Ew. I'd rather say I want a Cokes. It looks like chicken drumstick. Rennie said answer like he take a smoke.
Based on where he is, anything could... Based on where he is, anything could happen, right?
Diana.
Ray say, I bet you the Trini get executed.
Diana, Rizal say, nah, Diana, that joke was good. Look, I'm film going. You know, hey, but all of the about the three people who was on death row, right? And the day before, they're going to take an empty chambers. They tell them everybody have a last wish, right? So the Bajan come in. Bajan say you was some frying fish and you was some frying bacon saltfish, frying fish and saltfish.
I hear this one, but go ahead.
The game be frying fish and the Jamaican come in. The Jamaican say you want. The Jamaican say I was some patty and cocoa bread. Right? The Trinidadian come in. Trinidadian say you want a mango. the man tell him the mango not in season. He say, all right, I go wait.
But anyway, I'll give you all one. It's a
wait a minute. Let me
Mr. Siam first name.
I know you guys already did this, right? I know you guys did this. Rose have a joke. Rose says,
yeah, I see it.
Oh, I want to say that already.
No, you say it. Say it. Go ahead.
Okay.
Say it.
Rose said my joke. A Grenadian was asked to spell 3 words starting with A. He spelled aisle, onion, and orange.
Orange.
What is that? Aisle,
onion, and orange.
Aisle, onion, and orange.
That's a good one. Spell them all with A. Oh, good.
Rose is a comedian.
Go ahead.
Here, mine. So this guy, he stumbled on a bar somewhere, wherever he was, you know, and he went in to take a drink. So on the counter, there was this jar. I had like $2,500, but it comes with a bet. You have to satisfy a bet. So he asked, drinking, throwing down, he lugging down, he asked the bartender, so what's this $2,500? What is bet about? He said, the lady said, well, okay, I could tell you. He said, you sure you want to know? So yeah, and he throwing down a few more. He said, in that room is a pit bull with a bad teeth. First room, and the teeth need pulling. If you can get that done. He said, oh, that's something. He said, what's the next one? He said, and in the next room, they have a woman who has not had an orgasm in 25 years. You can get that done. The money is yours. He said, that easy? He said, okay. My man going inside by the pit bull, and hear the pit bull bawling. Yo, ow, 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 woof, woof. Ah, he bawling for murder. About half hour he bawling. The fella stumbled out of the room. Yeah, many lady that wants your teeth pulled.
Oh, Lord.
I know.
I don't know. I know
what I want to do. No, I go laugh when I come back from Mexico. Oh, God.
Somebody put a joke in here saying the PNM like to bathe in pool. Why? Because they like to touch bottom.
Oh, bad.
I bet this highly put it. I bet this highly.
How you know?
Leave me alone, Ray. And I could tell you another Tobago one. Everybody in Tobago barefoot today. Why? Because they had no more sandals.
Good one.
That was better than the last one. I would like to.
Yeah, good one.
My delivery might not have been, but every time I give it, people is bust out laughing. So.
No, that ain't a bad one at all.
But let me give you one more. Donald Trump, Rowley, and Mia Motley was on a boat out in the ocean. So put you up, splash the devil. He come up, he say, yeah, I'll be treat all it to eat tonight. I'm a dinner. He said, but if y'all can you can save your lives by, giving me a task, and if I can't complete it, then you're free to go. But if I can complete the task, I'm gonna eat you. So Donald Trump, he said he throw a shiny quarter. They were out in the ocean. Throw a shiny quarter. Man, if you can find that quarter, see if you can find that quarter. If you find the quarter, well, then I guess. If you can't, then I'm free to go. He never when they pick it up. Donald Trump was gone. Come to Mia Motley now. She said. She took off a button and she threw it off her thing and threw it in the ocean. Devil went down. He got it. Come to Dr. Rowley. Dr. Rowley said, yeah, okay. Dr. Rowley took blue waters from inside the bag, opened it, and he poured it in the ocean. He said, you can find that drop there. You're good. No, nobody like my jokes. I done.
No, put that in a book. Put that in a book. and put it on
Ready say she like Dave Elcock. She laughing at your own joke.
Yeah, I'm ready. I'll fix you next time I'm in Trinidad. You keep it up.
Look, when he try a joke, he said, Mr. Siam, first name is Watana. What's his whole name?
Oh, well, we have some good times. Some you can do the top of the hour. You have access to it.
Yeah. Oh, and Albert Montano, I guess we did play songs to dedicate to Explainer, who left us, condolences to his family. We know it's as we said here, his song is an anthem song here in the village.
Yeah, boy.
And it's sad to see a man, and man with such talent,
He left us. He left a little early. Yeah, he left early. 74.
74?
74. Yeah, 74.
Well, what's the life expectancy of men in Trinidad and Tobago?
What is it? 3 scores and 10?
No, that's only biblical. I'm talking about I'm talking about life expectancy according to data and research.
3 scores and 10 supposedly anyway.
No,
Wait.
that's
You talk,
biblical.
Diana. Since the advent of the gun to settle disputes, I'm not sure what it is anymore.
And Corona. Go ahead, Angela.
Yeah, we're going to go for a quick station identification. We'll be right back after this. Stick and stay. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Yeah. So yeah, we are back with you. It's in the village with the DAT Triplets on WZYE 95.9 FM. I want to show you guys something before I go. So, Tommy, just take it there. Tommy and Dan, just take it for a minute. I want to show you guys.
Okay, Tommy, what about this? Let me do some of the closing comments here. By the time he comes back. I ain't seen nobody. You seeing any yet?
I saw some, but I'm going to the chat. I'm going back to the chat.
Okay, hi. Heidi's closing comment. You have to always be positive no matter the cause in life, because most don't know bad energy is contagious. Positivity bring good fortune and blessing. Let that always be you. Yeah, Hailey. Word. I with you, Hailey. Okay. Anyone else put in a closing comment?
Let me see. There was some earlier. Let me go back. Let's see. Best night. Night, Takesha, sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. That's for Takesha. Oh, Lord.
Capizo says, remember, folks, great is the PNM. Don't go for barbecue fight for parking. I
tell you. Let me see.
Randy, we're all one people under the same sun. Peace and love to everyone. Okay, that's it. I don't see any other. I see any others? Nope. Just waiting on our
when we first asked, I saw someone had put some persons had put closing comments, but we went past that.
Highly, I saw Highly. Let me go back past of Highly. I'm not seeing
I'm going back.
Yeah, I don't see any.
Before the jokes.
Closing comment, Rose. I'm enjoying this program more and more each time. God bless you always. I love every one of you in the village. Be safe. Okay. Who else has a closing comment? You see any more?
No, I have to actually have to dig too far to find.
Right. Yeah. I look back. I didn't see any more too. So
okay, so that's it.
You guys know I like to be transparent, right? So I'm actually on vacation with my wife in Mexico, in Cancun, right? And as I come into the hotel, this is what I see, right? I see Balize in front of the hotel. I don't know if they had it for me or what. but it was interesting.
It might be an indigenous flower to that region.
I know, seriously, I don't know, but it like, two plants. I said, well, my wife actually saw it, and she said, well, I had to take a picture in it, but I feel no one's coming,
I feel you could put that up for them now. In Mexico, voting PNM too.
Yeah, yeah. Mexico going Karen Nunes t-shirt.
Right? Good headline. Yeah, good meme. Good meme to put out. Yep.
Mexico going Karen Nunes t-shirt too, right?
Yeah, but there's nothing in there to tell you that you're in Mexico. You know, the PNMIs will come and say, looky, you take picture in Trinidad and putting it up in Jamaica. You know they're going to say that, right?
Well, guess what? Just don't juice it, right?
Yeah. Well, let me just give my closing comment. The girl is some serious. As I said before, politicians and diapers should be changed frequently and all for the same reason. Diana Ben Skin. Anselm will close out, bidding you on Wiedersehen. See you again. Good night, Tommy. Night, Anselm.
Good night, Diana.
You want me to do the music, or you could do the music, Anselm?
No. You're going to do it because my internet might just mess up.
Okay, that's why I figured I'd stay. Okay, yeah, Tommy, go ahead.
Anyway, it's not. Oh Lord, what am I doing? It's not the load that breaks you down. It's how you carry it. That's loopholes. And one more is, don't be pushed by your problems. Be led by your dreams. That's Ralph Waldo Emerson. Again, a pleasant good night to each everyone. It's been a pleasure being in the village. Always a pleasure being in the village. Look forward to the next session. Meanwhile, everybody be safe out there. Love you all. Good night.
So this week I went running, right? And I was running in the rain.
He froze.
He froze.
Internet is bad.
All right. Someone's frozen. He was going to give us one of his running stories. I guess he'll tell us about it.
If the internet comes back, he can.
If the internet comes back. If the internet comes back, you'll tell us about your story next time if you're hearing us. Meanwhile, I want to thank you for joining us here in the village on WZYE 95.9 FM. We appreciate your support and look forward to being with you next time. We're going to go out with the man that left us recently, Explainer. Here we go. Good night, peace.
Serious with Parliament. Check on how our money is spent. bigger achievements, work with government, stop being complacent. Truly, 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 truly. We going through crucial times, as we all could see. The entire nation should live with more unity. It's not what the country could do for me, it's what I could do for my country. Don't listen criticizing, I'm not realizing that the country diving. Every country gets a government that is serve. It's we elect them to serve. That's why we got to observe. Every country gets a government that is serve. For stability, a better economy, to work with government, stop being complacent.
This is Caribbean Vibe.
It's we elect them to serve. That's why we got to observe. Every country gets a government they deserve. For stability, a better economy, to work with government, stop being complacent. Check the treasury to know how they use the money, and then you and me, we go have a better country. Check the treasury